Hey, how you doing? This is John, and welcome to John's long. I got 4 bars.
It's just popped up.
Can you hear now? Okay, but I got the wrong camera with the mic, so I don't want this one with the mic. Okay, but I got the wrong camera with the mic, so I don't want this one with the mic. The wrong camera. Hello, hello, hello. Any sound? Hello, hello, hello. Any sound? Okay, this sucks because the mic is back here, and I gotta go over there. This is gonna be the worst.
We'll come over there and see what happens.
Okay, sorry for this, guys. I didn't realize we were still live. I didn't realize I was gonna have so many problems, and I got a bunch of people watching me noodle about. Uh, Let me know how the sound works, how the sound sounds. Okay, I am moving over to the seat to play. And if I knew how to edit this, I would edit this later on. So if anybody's watching this, type in the comments. If you could hear me and see me, I could see that there's like vibrations and stuff. Okay. All right. So here we are. This is Cthulhu Death May Die is the name of the game. It's a CMON game. CMON is short for Cool Mini or Not. It's a board game. Where's the box lid? Okay. This is the Unspeakable box. This is an expansion box. And it looks like I'm on a really big delay. Okay, yeah, that is a really big delay. Wow. All right. That is when you kickstart the game, I got that added on for free. So if anybody could say something in the chat, let me know that I could hear you, see you. And I mean, you could hear me, see me. Tell me, can you see me? Okay. All right. All right. So now I'm beginning. I'm sorry about all this. I'm not even going to look at the camera anymore because the delay is just driving me crazy. So I will begin now. Now I know what to do for next time. I'll just turn in this. All right. Just too much glare. All right. So this is Cthulhu Death May Die. I'm playing with Ernest and Mary. Ernest is in red. Mary is in purple. This is where we start. So we're coming to this ancient mansion, and there's an occult ritual. This is like a rich, like Great Gatsby era house, and inside this house, actually, it's a museum. Inside this museum, there's cultists at night trying to summon Dagon. and then Dagon's going to flood the world and kill everybody, take over everything. So I, of course, don't want that. Mary doesn't want that. Me being Ernest, Mary being my lovely friend and helper. And excuse me, I just compulsively keep checking to see if we're live or anything. I'm just gonna talk and play as if people can hear me. I guess that's the only thing I can do. I'm gonna turn this off. It's useless to me. My phone is better. This laptop was a waste of $300. It's just a total, absolute waste of money. All right, so anyway, where are we? No wonder it was on sale on Amazon Day, Prime Day, or whatever. All right, so here we are. I'm just gonna start playing. I'll explain the rules as we go. The rules are over here. It's really simple. So on my turn, so I'm gonna start with Ernest. So Ernest, take 3 actions. So I could move, I could attack, I could rest, I could trade, and then there's what they call episode actions. And you look at each card. This controls the bad guy. This controls Dagon, and this is all the rules for Dagon. And this is the episode card. So this like tells me all the special rules. For I have 2 actions that are called episode actions. So I could distract guards, or I could pick up artifacts. I'm not going to go into super detail about what those mean yet until I start, playing. And so Ernest is right here. This token means this is the starting place. This is a jail cell. And look at this. We got this crazy monster here. Look at that. This is a Shoggoth. So we got a Shoggoth in here. We also have a guard in here. I don't know why there's a human guard, but this museum has 4 human guards. They're these tokens. This is an artifact. There's 4 artifacts. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a Bayeki up here, and these red guys are just cultists. There's also 3 deep ones in waiting. So and these are all the monsters. If a monster's killed, it's off the board until the game tells it to come back. All right. So first thing I got to do is every player is insane. So I'm going to shuffle this up, and this is going to tell me how is Ernest insane. All right. Ernest has Pyromania. Put a fire token in your space. So whenever this symbol is triggered, it activates his insanity. So I can ignore it right now, but then deal wounds equal to the number of fire tokens in your space to all other creatures there. So this is Ernest. So I always put this over here to let me know that Ernest is insane. This is how human I am. This is unique to this scenario. I'm also going to take Mary's insanity. She's got a fear of crowds. Take 1 stress for every other figure in your space, enemy or investigator. If you're alone, heal all of your stress instead. Nice. So Mary is a loner. Okay, those are our 2 insanities. It looks like my phone isn't even. Am I still even live? Okay, nobody's watching this, but who cares? It's still fun. Okay, cool. Thank you. My wife just reassured me. She's upstairs watching me while she's working. All right, so this is everything set up, and as you can see, like the insanities are random. I got a stack. I'm not even joking. Like a stack of different player characters that I could play, and each one is slightly different. And now I'm gonna go. So Ernest, right now he starts with 3 skills. He's a demon hunter. You have 3 free rolls when attacking monsters. You have 2 free rerolls when attacking monsters. I'm also a marksman. You may attack a target 1 space away. And I have arcane mystery. So when making any roll, you may count stars as a success. The only thing I forget right now is exactly how many dice do you start with. So Make a roll. Roll 3 black dice. Okay, so when I start the game, I have 3 black dice. These are the standard dice. And I'll explain it all as I do anything. So for my first action, so Ernest is going to go. He's chivalrous. He gets this whole board right here is one space. They make it pretty easy to see. Like this is 2 spaces. There's walls over here. I don't know if you could see it on the camera, but this is 2 spaces. So Ernest is in the starting space. And 1 space away is a Shoggoth. He's not going to get into the Shoggoth's face. He's just going, hey, Pops is here. Pops, forgive me. My computer is over here. I'm watching on my phone, so I can only talk to you. I can't respond in chat. How you doing, Pops? Good to see you. I was thinking about you. I haven't heard from you for a while. So I'm going to, my first action, I'm going to blast this Shoggoth. And here are my dice rolls. So an exclamation point is a success. An exclamation point is a success. And since I have arcane mastery, when making any roll, I may count 1 star as a success. So this is the best possible thing I could have rolled. So I'm not going to use my free rolls. So I do 3 damage to the Shoggoth. So you put this here. Boom, boom, boom. And the Shoggoth, the Shoggoth takes 10 damage. So he's not hurt in the slightest. So that was my first action. So my second action, lock and load, lock and load. So what did I get? Okay, I got 1 success and I got 2 insanity. Now the Shoggoth, when attacking or being attacked by a Shoggoth, each insanity roll makes the investigator lose it. So this would be 4 total loss of insanity. I don't want that. I have 2 free rerolls. So I'm going to use 1 free reroll to reroll that. Okay, that's a success and an insanity. And I'm going to reroll this. All right, so that's a little bit better. So I got 3 hits. Boom, boom, boom. So I did 6 damage to the Shoggoth, but I take 2 sanity loss. So I'm over here at this. 1, 2. All right. Now, in this game, sanity never gets recovered. So Pyromaniac Ernest uses his first 2 actions. Blam, blam. He's just blasted away at a Shoggoth. And then he has 1 last action. I just need to do 1 more damage to kill it. Let's see if I can do it. Odds are I can. Okay, so this is a success. These are 2. So I get 2 free rerolls when attacking monsters. I'm attacking a monster. I got to reroll this. Nice. So it's dead, but I don't want this insanity, so I'm going to reroll. Okay, so I take 2 sanity. 1, 2. That triggers here. I hit that symbol. So this is dead. Off the board. I'll clear all that. Boom. And Ernest just stood his ground. Ba-blam, 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 firing at a Shoggoth. This now triggers. So put a fire token in your space. Or here's a fire token. So he just goes mad with rage, insanity. Hey, Zaktan's here. I'm getting my blessing. I'm going to need it. I'm fighting Dagon. I'm fighting the Phoenician fish god of the sea peoples. Boom! So he's just blasting, laughing and starting fires. Ha, 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 ha. Then deal 1 wound equal to the number of fire tokens in your space to all other figures. So unfortunately, I just hurt Mary. I set Mary on fire in my recklessness. So boom, boom, boom. All right. So now that's what happens. That's my whole turn. Now, okay, so now the next order. So that was all take my actions. All right, then draw a Mythos card. So now the board is going to respond. These are Mythos cards. I don't know if you can see it, and there's such a delay. It says, I heard something. Move all guards and cultists 1 space towards you. So this guard moves 1 space towards me. This cultist moves 1 space towards me. 1 space, 1 space, 1 space, 1 space, 1 space, 1 space, 1 space. Okay. So now I have a guard in my space. Okay. Nothing happens as of yet to the guards. Then investigate or fight. If safe, draw a discovery card. Otherwise, enemies attack you. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay. If safe, draw a discovery card. Well, there's no enemies. The guards aren't my enemies. The guards are just humans hired to protect the museum. They don't really know exactly what's going on. I'm pretty sure if they did know what was going on, they're just regular people. They're just like, what are you talking about? Dagon and fish people and stuff like that. So they're just treating us like invaders in the so right now that guard is probably like, what are you guys doing here? Why do you have a shotgun? Like in reality, he'd be calling the police, but it's a board game. So there's no enemies on my space, so I get to draw a discovery card. Okay, here is a discovery card. So I find a clay pot. The substance inside looks like blood. Inside is a liver, but made of ceramic. You may claim the clay pot or discard this card and heal all of your stress. So I'm going to take the clay pot. So whenever I rest, you may discard this item. If you do, all investigators in your space, including you, heal 2 additional wounds. So I like this. I got this little slot over here. So I'm carrying around a clay pot. And if I choose to drink the blood, me and all investigators, so we all just have this like unholy communion and heal. Okay, so that was and now resolve the end of my turn. Now the resolve the end of my turn is I deal with this. This is when I should have done this. I did this out of order, but now because this went up, I get to boost one of my stats. So okay, so my marks, I'm going to boost my marksman. Okay, so gain 2 green dice when attacking a target not in my space. So getting a little crazier, getting a little more damaging. Then Mary would get the wound from the fire, and then the fire goes out at the end of the turn. That's the rule for fire. All right, so now that's what you do. I go, Mary goes. So now it's Mary's turn. So Mary, so her powers are roll with it. Whenever you are wounded, you, an investigator in your space, may heal 1 stress, which is going to be tough to use because she doesn't like to be around people. You may attack a target 1 space away, so she's also a marksman. And swiftness. When you run, you may move an additional space. So whenever you use a movement action, you can move 3 spaces. Mary is quick. She can move 4. So in this room, there's an artifact and 2 cultists. She is a marksman. So she is just going to start blasting away at these 2 cultists. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. All right. I'm just making sure that I'm doing everything correctly. All right. Notice that the Shoggoth is off the board for now. All right. So I'm going to roll for Mary. Ooh. Mary gets 3 successes but 2 insanity. She does not have. Well, you could take stress to re-roll. She is going to take 1 stress to re-roll this die. And that's fine because the cultists take 2 damage and you can't change targets. So that's good. So I'm going to do 2 damage to this cultist. So Mary just killed a human. Boom, boom, boom. But she goes a little bit insane. That's fine. That was her first action. Her second action, she's going to shoot the other cultist. And she gets 1 hit and 1 insanity. She's going to take another stress to reroll this dice. And nothing happens. I'm going to take 1 more stress, and I'm going to reroll this die. Perfect. Okay, so she does 2 damage, killing that cultist, but she takes another insanity. All right. So that was 2 actions. Her last action she will her last action. You know what she's gonna do? She's gonna rest for her last action, and that's gonna recover 3 stress. Whatever you're wounded. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So she's resting. Whenever you rest, heal 3 stress, 3 stress and/or health, or any combination. All right, so she's resting. So we just cleared out this big old observation room. I don't know how well you could see the board, but it's got like all star charts and everything like that on it. So her actions phase is over. So now she's going to draw a Mythos card. I don't know why this guard is just standing there watching us kill people, but that's the way the games go. So the Innsmouth Curse. If you are a deep one, immediately deal 2 wounds to all non-deep one figures in your space. But I'm not a deep one. Otherwise, transform unless you take 2 stress. All right, so it's a good thing we healed. Because so Mary is resisting the urge to transform into a deep one. 1, 2. She takes 2 stress. And then we, at a yellow gate, we summon occultists. So here is the yellow gate, and we summon occultists there. Boom. And this has an arcane symbol. I'll explain that. So there's 2 discard piles, one without arcane symbols and one with arcane symbols. All right, so, and then investigate or fight. So there's nobody there to fight. You don't fight the guards. They're just regular people. So we investigate. That means we draw a discovery card. Excalibur. A display of King Arthur's sword, very sharp. You may take 1 wound and move the nearest guard 2 spaces towards you to claim the replica sword. Okay, well, this guard, he's not going to move. He's already there. And we get a replica sword. You gain 1 green when attacking a target in your space. If you have brawling or toughness, gain 2 instead. So we have a replica Excalibur sword for Mary. I want to slip it in. There we go. All right. So there we go. And now resolve the end of turn. There's nothing to resolve. Yeah. Oh, Zaktan is asking, any advantage to becoming a deep one? No. But if both of us turn into a deep one, we lose the game. So if one of us is a deep one, at certain times we may, the call of Dagon forces us to move to a bad spot, or if we're in a space with the other character, then we attack that character. Otherwise, no. But if both of us turn into a deep one, then we lose the game. So we lose the game if Dagon is here, or if we both turn into deep ones. So you do not want to become a deep one. And it's turning into a deep one is the most common way I've lost this scenario. I've never beaten this scenario. So you're gonna watch me lose. All right, so now we're gonna go back to Ernest. Ernest is all right, so he's gonna take 3 actions. His first action is he's gonna move into this observatory. Okay, he can move 3 spaces, but he's only moving 1. So you lose those 2 others. His second action is he's going to take this artifact. Doink. This artifact says heal 2 stress at the end of your turn. Cool. This artifact will help. So I will put it, I'll put it there. I'll put it there. All right. So this is a healing artifact. So that's 2 actions. His last action, he faces these 2 cultists and blamowitz. All right. So he's going to just kill more cultists. All right. So now, I don't get the free rolls because I'm not attacking monsters. I'm attacking cultists. Cultists are humans. So I get 2 successes and an insanity. So I don't get a reroll. I'll just accept this. So 2 damage, boom, kills a cultist. And that's the end of his turn. Okay? He moved, he picked up, and he, I'm going to take a stress to reroll this. Why not? I heal 2 stress at the end of every turn anyway. Cool. So now I don't take another sanity. I don't take another insanity. Good, 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 good. That's using my noggin. So it's the end of his actions. I draw a Mythos card. I get another symbol. Move each cultist a deep one, including investigators. So if I was a deep one, this card would affect me. One space towards you. So each cultist and deep one is going to move one space towards. So this cultist comes into this room. This cultist comes over here. This cultist comes over here. And then at the red gate, summon another cultist. So this cultist spawns over there. And now I put 2 of these cards in that stack. 3 of those cards activates Dagon. All right. So now we go to phase 3, investigator fight. If safe, it's not safe because I have an enemy there. Otherwise, the enemies attack you. So you're going to see the enemy attacking me. So I look at this card. The cultist says they roll 2 green dice. So I'm going to roll 2 green dice. I'll get rid of these. And the person being attacked rolls the dice. So this. So this is 2 whiffs. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. So the cultist tried to attack me. Ernest defended himself and didn't fight. It didn't take any damage. So now we resolve the end of the turn. At the end of the turn, heal 2 stress because I have that artifact. So I'm healed. I have no stress. And Ernest is squaring off against a cultist. Now it's Mary's turn. Mary, she has marksman, so she's going to shoot at that guy. Player characters by default have 3 black dice. Wow, Mary is just going to go crazy. So she will take 1 stress and reroll this die. Okay, so she has 3 successes and 2 insanity. So that kills this guy. Boom. And she takes 2 insanity. Now she's at this mark, and that stops. The excess goes away. And that's going to trigger this, but that triggers at the end of the round. I did it out of order last time. All right, so that was her first action. Her second action. Now the good thing is she can't take any more sanity for the rest of this round because this has to be resolved. So she's free of insanity actions, of insanity consequences. So she's fast. So her first action was to kill. She's going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then her third action is she's going to pick up this artifact. And it says, heal 1 wound at the end of your turn. Nice, nice, nice. So that was her actions. Now we draw a Mythos card. Okay, we got a Dagon symbol, Blood Moon. Move each deep one, including investigators, 1 space towards you. Then, if there are any deep ones in your space, you transform unless you take 2 stress. So there are no deep ones on the board. And then at the yellow gate, summon a deep one. So now there is a deep one on the board. And now I have 3 symbols. So I wipe them away, put them in the discard pile, and we move Dagon 1 space. Okay. Now we read this. All right. Okay, when Dagon advances, which he just did, you transform. So that was Mary's turn. Mary, there's no way to stop it. Mary is now transforming into a deep one. So her feet become fish-like. She grows fins on her feet. So Mary is now 1/3 deep one. Summon 1 servant of deep in her space and 2 cultists at the nearest gate. And it's always the nearest from the person whose turn it is. So these are all the monsters that could be on the board. So the Shoggoth can come back, and we have 1 more deep one. All right, so that's all because he advanced. Then When the Elder One advances, move each guard one space towards the nearest investigator. Oh, no. So this one, this one, this one, this one. Now it's bad. Then all investigators carrying any artifacts with at least one guard in their space are arrested. They drop all of their artifacts in their current space and move their figures to the cells. So Ernest is arrested. He goes to the cell and he drops his cool artifact right there. The guard got him. Okay. After that, if there are investigators holding two artifacts at each of the two different normal gates, they overload the gates and disrupt the ritual. So that's what we got to do. Each investigator, there's 4 artifacts. Each investigator has to have 2 artifacts and be at a gate when Dagon advances. This one is really tough. So Ernest just got arrested. He gets thrown into the cell. All right. All right. So that was Mary's turn. And now you pretty much saw all the rules of the game right now. Let me know if this game makes sense to you. By the way, it's playing. Let's just tilt this up just a little bit so you can see the top of the board. Okay. All right. All right. Somebody comment to let me know that you're still there while I drink some coffee. Can you hear me okay? All right. So now it's Ernest's turn. So Ernest is going to move. 1, 2, 3. 1 action. Second action, he's going to pick up that artifact again. Save 1, heal 2 stress at the end of each turn. And where are the other artifacts? So Mary has 1. So now we got to go up there. So his next action, he's going to move. He's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. You could see the Bayaki through the doorway. So that was his 3 actions. All right. Now I got to draw a Mythos card. Hope he gets out of the clank. Yeah, you just leave. The problem with being in the jail is it's as far away from everything. So it's just delaying and everything. This game is on a timer. You know, the longer you play, the better the Dagon's chance. So, I'm drawing the wrong card. Mythos card. Right. The summoning. All Bayaki and Shoggoth move 1 space towards you. All right. So this guy moves towards Ernest. And then at yellow, summon a Bayaki, but the Bayaki's already on the board. And at blue, we summon a Shoggoth. Oh my God. So there's a Shoggoth and a Bayaki in Ernest's space. And a Dagon symbol. This is just the worst luck ever for Ernest. Oh man. Why? Because it's investigator fight time. If safe, draw a discovery card. It's not safe. There's 2 freaking monsters on the spot. Otherwise, the enemies attack you. So we're going to have the Bayaki attack me. First, we just look at their cards. The Bayaki, it has 1 black and 2 green. And each star counts as a success. So let's see what happens to the Bayaki attacking Ernest. All right, so 3 hits. 3 hits. So Ernest is going to take 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. The Shoggoth. The Shoggoth does 2 black and 2 green. And each insanity does double damage. This is not good. All right. So, all right. That's good. Those are 2 whiffs. And I'm going to take 1 damage and 2 sanity. If you read what was it? The Mountains of Madness, the Shoggoths, Tekatili. All right, so that's what's going on. So Ernest survived the attack. Now the problem is when you leave a room, the monsters follow you for free. So that really stinks. So resolve at the end of turn. Heal 2 stress at the end of each turn. I didn't take any stress. I didn't even think of that. All right. So now it's Mary's turn. If Mary leaves, this deep one is going to follow her. So she's not going to get to use her if there's a monster in your space, you can't rest, and you can't use your marksman ability because the marksman ability is 1 space away. So Mary, whenever you're wounded, you and an investigator heal. Oh, so she should have healed 1 stress. All right. When you run, you may take an addition. So you heal 1 wound at the end of each turn. Okay, so all she can do is fight this deep one. So she is going to. She gets 3 black dice, but she has the replica of Excalibur, so she gets an additional green dice. So she's going to try to kill this deep one in her space. She gets a lot of stars, which do her nothing. So she gets 1 success. A deep one needs 3 damage. So, So she's going to take a stress to reroll this die. Nice. She's going to take another stress, and that's the end. She's maxed out on stress. So I can't reroll anything. So she's going to take 1 sanity and 2 damage. She's almost dead. She's almost dead. But that was her first action. Her second action, she's going to kill this deep one. Okay, she can't reroll any dice. So we're going to take 1 insanity and 2 damage. That kills the deep one. So she just stabbed the hell out of a deep one with a replica Excalibur sword. And now she's going to rest. She's going to rest. She's going to take 1, 2. She's going to take 2, 1, 2, and 1 stress. Because you get 3 points of healing. So she's going to do that. That was her last action. You know what I mean? You don't want to keep resting because you're on a clock. All right. Now draw a Mythos card. Artifacts flare. Choose 1. Each investigator loses 1 sanity for each artifact they are carrying, or at the end of each turn, advance the Elder One on the track as if it were 3. All right. So I don't want that. So everybody's going to lose 1 sanity. So Ernest is going to lose 1. And Mary's going to lose 1. And it's got a symbol on it, so it goes there. All right, now it's the investigator fight. It's a safe space, so we could check out the room. Sarcophagus. There's an ancient sarcophagus here. Odd that you didn't notice it before. If the sarcophagus token is not on the board, place it in your space. So in this room, there is an ancient sarcophagus. If you're carrying 2 or more artifacts, claim the curse condition. I am not. I'm carrying 1 artifact. So otherwise, discard this card. So I am cursed. At the end of each of your turns, lose 1 sanity for each artifact you have, or take 1 stress if you have no artifacts. If you rest in the space with the sarcophagus token, you may discard all of your curse cards and heal all of your health and stress. Ooh, okay. So I got a curse, but if I rest in the sarcophagus, I could heal, and I'm in the room. So what that makes me want to do is not do anything next turn. It's kind of like a catch-22. All right, so I'm Ernest. I'm in a room with a crap load of monsters. And if I move, heal 2 stress. Oh, so I'm and Ernest is almost dead. Oh God. So this is rough. This is rough. So what do I want to do? Ernest, what do you want to do? When you rest, you may discard this. See, I can't rest with monsters in the room, and if I leave, the monsters follow me. So my only choice is to boldly go. This is going to kill me because I can't use my best skill, which is marksman. So I'm just shotgunning some. I'm doing the bio key, and the bio key needs 3 hits. So I'm going to use. I have 2 free rerolls. These are 2 successes, 3 successes. So I kill the bio key. No problem. I knew that was going to happen. Blam. just shoot him. That's my first action. My second action, I gotta fight the Shoggoth. Gotta fight the Shoggoth. But I don't think I have enough to actually kill it. All right, so I'm gonna use my monster, my demon hunter, to reroll this. All right, so I get 3 successes, and I'm not re-rolling these for a reason. You'll see. So I do 3 damage. I'm going to use a 3 token, and I'm just going to put it on the card down here because there's only 1. So I don't know if you can see it, but there's 3 damage token on the Shoggoth. So the Shoggoth, you know what? You can't see it. You're watching this. So there's 3 damage on this. That's 2 actions. So I can't possibly do 7 damage. So this could be bad. So, oh, and I take 1 insanity, and then I stop. So for the rest of my turn, I can't take any more sanity. So that's why I didn't care about the reroll. So right now I got 3 successes and an insanity, but I can't take any more sanity damage till the end of the. So I do another 3 damage. Boom. So that was 3 attacks. That was 3 actions. Kill the Bayaki, shotgun at the Shoggoth. And now it's draw a Mythos card. Okay. Low tide. All deep ones, including investigators, move 2 spaces towards you. So they're going to go blah, 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 blah. That's the official sound of a deep one. And summon a servant at the deep at the red gate. So up here. Blah, blah, blah. And now I got 3 symbols. So I activate Dagon. Dagon creeps forward. He's still in the outer dimensions. When Dagon advances, I transform. Not my feet are growing gills. Ernest is transforming into a deep one. And then I summon 1 servant of the deep at my space. Blah, blah, blah. And 2 cultists at the nearest gate. Well, I can't summon any cultists. They're all on the board. All right. When the Elder One advances, which each guard moves 1 space towards the nearest investigator. So this guard is going to move towards Mary. This guard is, so this is 1, 2, 3 spaces away. 1, 2, 3. So it's equidistant. So I get to pick. I'm going to pick Mary because she's faster. And this one's going to come here. And this one's going to go there. So the guards are closing in on Ernest to arrest him. Then I can overload the gates, but you need 2 artifacts per investigator to overload the gates. So I'm not quite there yet. All right. And okay. And then investigate or fight. So now Ernest has got to fight. So we'll do the deep one. The deep one rolls 2 black dice. And what does he do to me? He does 1 damage. No, that'll kill me. So I'm going to take a stress and re-roll that die. All right. That's fine. So I take 2 insanity, but that's fine because I can't take any more sanity. So that's fine. I hit I call it the capacitor. I hit the capacitor. So I can't take any more sanity. So that's fine. So now the Shoggoth is going to attack. The Shoggoth does 2 black dice and 2 green dice. All right. So that's this is going to kill me. So that's 4 damage the Shoggoth does, and if I take 1 more damage, I die. So I don't think there's anything I could do. And Ernest is dead. Ernest got eaten by a Cthulhu, but by a Shoggoth. So fighting. Yep, we lose. We lost the game. Well, now that I know how to set this up, I'll probably set it up in a little while and reset and play this game. But I lost. That's the end of that. So I'm gonna go back to my main computer and maybe I'll talk for a second or two, and then I'll shut it down. It's just crazy how I have this set up. It is the most unprofessional setup ever. Oh, I'm looking at my computer. The picture's not that bad, actually. Yep. So this is Cthulhu. Death May Die, but it's Dagon. The base game comes with Cthulhu, and I forget who else. So there you go. What do you think of that? I have to use this camera over there, but it's facing to this, so I turn it. So at least I figured out how I could do it. I don't even use the laptop. The laptop is a waste of money. Wow, 25 people watching this. So what do you think? I'll probably go have lunch, set this up. Maybe I'll play again, try it out again. Did you enjoy that when I finally got it to work? It looks like Zach Dan did. So let's just say, Pops. How you doing, Pops? Zach Dan with my blessing. See, I can't do any of this stuff because I'm actually away from the laptop. I could set it up right here. I will show 1 p.m. Let's get together later. Talk. Sure. Destroy the Eldritch monsters. Yep. Time for lunch. We talked about that. Yep. That was an intense game. Yeah, it is an intense game. It is a really tough game. It's a cooperative game. So like you see how the board handles the monsters. Nobody plays as the monster. The board plays as the monster. The deck of cards plays as the monster. So if there was 2 people playing, but you need a minimum of 2 people. So if you're playing by yourself, there's no solo rules because the solo rules is just play 2 characters. So I'm going to do the same exact setup because it's a pain in the neck, to set up. And I'll play again maybe in an hour or so. All right. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, kids.